Alright. Let's see. There we go. Boom, boom.
Boom. Okay.
Oh, I must have not switched out of my mining clothes.
Oof.
Whoops. Oh well. I'll just switch to monk when I'm done doing the intro. Okay, we'll get started in like 1 minute.
Got it.
It might be slightly less than 1 minute because the clock changed about 5 seconds after I said that.
Oof.
And my phone's clock just changed. So we'll wait 1 more minute.
Oh shit, I need to pull Twitch up.
Probably a good idea.
I was waiting for you to go live to do it, then I just kind of forgot. Ugh.
Hey Ugman, how's it going? You are just about in time for us to get started.
Hey, Eggman.
And we may need your help again today for a dungeon because from what I understand there is a dungeon not too far into the patch 3.2 content. So we will see how that goes. Shouldn't take us too long to get there. Cole's already there himself, so.
I'm gonna be missing a few streams, so I ended up getting pretty dang far ahead.
Yeah. And you're far enough ahead where you're basically caught up to us a little bit more so than this time. Okay, let's get started.
All right.
I was gonna say, I forget, did I even like save inside of a household here? Because I wasn't 100% sure, but yeah. I saved on the very comfy couch in House Fortin. I really need to see who they used for their designer in here, because I think I'm gonna want to have one of these couches in my own place, not just because of the fact that it's, you know, from House Fortin, and that's important to represent things when I eventually make a household purchase. That was the thing I was alluding to last time, but this is a damn comfy couch. Look at this thing. Look at the cushions on that. Look at how far out they go. They go so far out that I don't even sit all the way back when using that sit back emote. It's pretty impressive. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, the stream edition. Last time we finished up the patch 3.1 content and stopped some domestic terrorism in Ishgard, basically. And then after that we took on the Pharaoh Sirius hard mode and stopped more domestic terrorism. Maybe that's what last episode should have just been named, Domestic Terrorism, but I feel like that would have gotten me banned on Twitch or YouTube, so I was like, let's just use what I stuck there. It still has a common recurring trend of a name for an episode. And this time we're going to start up the patch 3.2 content and keep moving right along with the story. In between patches 3.2 and 3.3 there will be more to do, and same thing with 3.3 to 3.4 because of the presence of the coils and my secret surprise. So we'll have more to do. It'll probably take more than half a stream to get through that stuff, but we'll work on that when we get there. For now, let's switch back to Monk since I haven't done mining things for now. I did exactly what I said I was going to do before. I mined 100 granite and 100 limestone and left them up on the board for the price, the average price on Goblin earlier today. And I'm still holding on to the topsoil, dark matter clusters, and I also got some unaspected crystals. So I'm holding on to these until I get about 8 grade 3 topsoil, because from what I understand, there's about 8 plots in a gardening plot that you can use topsoil in. So once I get to that amount, I'll start selling them on the board, and then I'll just sell these, because these sell for decent amounts, about the same on average together as the granite and limestone do. But yeah, it'll all work out pretty good, because as you can see by my gil total there, I changed my mind. Gil making in this game is easy, man, if you know, get something that the market desperately needs in anticipation of a new expansion. There's a lot of asterisks there.
When he finds a new method of making money, most of the time he comes up with these new methods, it'll be like midnight. I'm just sitting there in my bed, he'll kick my door and say, "Cole, I found a new way to break the market." And I'm just like, oh boy, what are you selling this
I
for?
just hope I don't break the market, because if I broke the market, I wouldn't be making very much money, and I need a lot of money. Granted, houses do discount in their amounts soon. It's like 36 hours from now, the house that I would like will get a discount, but all the prices were reset to their base prices recently, and that's not
If you
really
actually
good.
manage to get that house, I'm going to die laughing.
I will be surprised if I get it, considering the fact that, you know, I would be shocked, because other people, I would think they would jump on that opportunity, so I don't know. I don't really know what to use here. No, not you. Let's just put Behemoth down. There we go. Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. Good thing I can take it right back, though. Now we're even. Until you take it up. Never mind, he didn't take it back. Okay, that's strange, but whatever. At least I got a draw this time rather than losing. That's fine. Okay, well, that takes care of our triple triad quota for the stream, so let's head out and actually start up
You'll still
3.2
find a way
content.
to do it somehow.
What?
You'll probably just forget you actually played triple triad this stream and somehow do it again.
I wouldn't be shocked.
I don't know if you've done that in the past, actually.
Be down to join. Alright, Yugman, cool. I will most definitely be taking you up on that offer. Because if you and SB and Cole and I all do it and it's a light dungeon, then we won't even have to wait. We'll just be like, bam. Instant queue.
And I'll be tanking this one for a change.
Steamed Staff. I thought you said you were going to red mage it.
I thought I said I was going to tank this one.
I don't know.
Because I said I don't tank usually.
I don't know what I know I'm going to heal in the next one, so.
No, it's just like I haven't tanked in a while.
Okay, so
For a
then you go ahead and tank, and I'll heal for it, and then SB and Yugman can DPS as long as that's okay with them. Anyway, let's hear the good tidings from Tataru. Well, you didn't have to go far. You knew I was just here. I guess I wasn't exactly here. I was all over the place selling my wares, being a pet rock salesman.
That still cracks me up.
Oh, yeah, what about Philomene and her entourage there? Oh, okay, nice. What do you mean being spied on, Tataru? Is the government listening to us through our link shells? Oh, hey, Thancred. And Kryl, I'm surprised that you're here. I thought you were going to Montoya's cave. Ah, okay. And what have you found out? Oh, okay. Well, that's good. I mean, hopefully it'll save us any more searching. Yeah, that's what she said. Okay, well, that's a reasonable assumption, but why and where did she go? Isn't that a little unprecedented? How often does she directly intercede? Well, never mind, because she directly interceded to prevent us from dying to Ultima, too, so, you know. Oh, and you think you can trace it back to wherever she ended up. Okay, I see. Well, that would help. That way we can, get our leader back and go from there. Oh, we have to go all the way to Praetorium again? Huh. Oh, you guys are going to go there. Okay. I mean, it shouldn't be really that... there shouldn't really be too much resistance in that regard. I mean, the Empire's still there, but there's so many adventurers killing them left and right that they can't possibly have any soldiers to notice the two of you. Oh, probably. All of us, Thancred, ideally. Okay, fair enough. We'll let them handle it. Yeah, that would help us, and that way we can do some other stuff. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could meet Philomene and the gang at the docks there. Okay, so everybody knows what they're up to, and we'll be actually going back to the Rising Stones. It's been a little while since we've been there, so that's nice. I could, how many seals do I... Oh, I have plenty of seals. I can just use an Aetheryte ticket to get straight there, assuming that is exactly where I have to go. Yes, yes it is. Okay. I don't know why I'm worried about spending my seals. It doesn't really matter. I have so many of them, it's ridiculous. And they're there to ensure that I keep all my money, so if I have to pay a little bit of a seal price in order to do that, then that's cool. Hey, Conquer. It's going good. How's it going for you?
Hey, Conquer.
Oh, yeah, and when we load in here, I can actually show you guys. Everybody got to level 50 in my adventure squadron, so they are now on the flagged mission Sapper Strike. So hopefully I'll remember tomorrow morning not to come here and check on them, because you get a promotion when they succeed, and I was able to fulfill all of the stat requirements for it with their stats there, so... hopefully I'll remember not to check it, because we'll instantly get the promotion as soon as they come back. And I'd like to put that on screen on tomorrow's stream, so we'll make sure that works. I mean, it's just going to be another promotion thing. It's just going to be like, hey, you earned Storm Captain. And that's as far as we'll be able to go.
I see.
Looks like Philomene's over by the Arcanist Guild, though, which is convenient, because that means we can just take the boat for 80 gil and go straight to the... Well, that's the Waking Sands, not the Rising Stones. Not as convenient, but that's okay.
If only.
Well, here they are. Here's Sorry Boulder and Coltonet and Philomene. What's up, guys? Good to see ya, even though you barely have any involvement so far. Well, I didn't just come all this way for the both of you. I came all this way because of the three of you, including Philomene. Well, I guess I'm a little worse for wear than last time we saw each other. I've got a bit of a scar and my hair's in a little bit of a mess, but, you know.
That just has to do with the darkness.
She's like the mother of our entire group of all of the Scions. She's just a doting grandmother or something. Well, not really a grandmother. She's not that old. Playing Smash on 3DS because you're wanting to play Ultimate but don't have a Switch, so you can settle for that. Ah, gotcha. That makes sense. I never got Switch for the 3DS personally. I have a 3DS, but I don't know. I don't play Smash often enough to where, or you know, we had Cole had the one for the Wii U, and so I was like,
still do,
and he still does, and I was like, well, you know, if I want to play Smash, I'll just play on his copy. So, well, yeah, I imagine. A Hanish vessel? Where in the hell is Hanish? I don't really even know if that's the name of the thing. Whatever, I don't know. Oh, did you? So you guys are stronger than you ever were before.
Nice.
I want to say they changed their outfits, but I'm 99.9 about Hoary Boulders, but Coltonet's looks almost exactly the same as it did previously, so...
I'm pretty sure they changed their outfits. They got better armor.
Actually, no, I think Coltonet's was like all the way down to his ankles before his robe, and now it's, well, it's not. And Philomene definitely changed her outfit, so... Well, about your daughter. We're still looking for her. She's, Listen, this isn't my fault. She told me to go. Yeah, I'm doing everything that I can, Philomene. I understand you're worried, and I will not let you down, but these things take time. Ah, okay, gotcha. Well, it shouldn't be too long. She should be back relatively soon. Right, exactly. I love his energy. Alright. I will meet you guys at the Rising Stones then. Pretty soon I'm going to have to switch my return point back to Mordana at this rate. I mean, I'm still going to keep it a Tailfeather till we're done with the Vath quest, but after that, well... Thancred's pretty good at that whole pretending to be an Imperial officer, isn't he?
Well done, sir. And with that, I believe we are ready to proceed.
Just make sure that the cannons are armed in case those Magitech vanguards start popping after you guys.
Let us be about our business then. The next patrol may not be so credulous.
Yeah, his eye looks a little on the messy side. It looks like it lost most of the color, which is usually a sign that it's
Why must you be so disappointingly
problematic.
brusque? You're not at all as Minfilia described, you know. I don't think you favored me with so much as a single compliment since we set out.
I don't know if he's that into you, Kryl. I apologize, but...
Did your time in the wilderness sap you of all your charm? Or are you holding it in reserve for your beloved?
This is neither the time nor the place.
He's...
Well, call me old-fashioned, but when I'm risking life and limb infiltrating an Imperial castrum, I like to be sure of my comrades' motivations.
Trust me, his motivations here are deeply personal, regardless of his mission, because he's had some bad history here.
I see now where Alphino gets it from. Minfilia is dear to me. It is true. But not in the way you think. 15 years passed when she was still but a child. There was an incident at a parade. A Gubu broke free of its fetters and ran amok through the streets of Ul'dah. Had I been more attentive, I could have prevented it. But I was distracted, and her father was killed.
Distracted by Minfilia, no doubt.
I feared she would never recover. But in the years that followed, she showed herself to be more resilient than I had ever imagined. And when she learned of her gift, she did not flinch from the responsibility, but sought to guide others on the path.
Okay.
She touched the hearts of all around her. Mine, Louisoire, every science. In those dark days following the calamity, she was our guiding light, our hope for a brighter future.
And that would be why you follow her so closely.
She had so many dreams, and I would give anything to make them come true.
My apologies. I can see she means the world to you. I did not mean to pick at old scars.
No harm done, I assure you. But fair is fair, my lady. What is Minfilia to you?
Yeah, probably a dear friend.
You mean you don't know? Only my dearest friend.
Yeah, I figured.
When I finally emerged from my torpor, I learned that nary a day had passed without her asking after me. She never gave up hope.
She did ask about Kryl a lot during the patch content last time, between Realm Reborn and Heavensward.
And neither will I.
Fair enough.
Then for Minfilia's sake, let us pray that these vestiges of Hydalin's intervention will lead us to her.
It looks like, because of the color of his eyes and the lighting of the area, it looks like his eye is like off-center a little bit, his left eye there. It looks like his right eye is staring at Kryl, and his left eye it looks like it's staring at me, which is a little unsettling. It's just the way the lighting is, though. I'm pretty sure it's just, yeah, just a trick of the light. The coloring is throwing it off a little bit. Okay, the patch note, not the patch notes, but the RMT thing said to do my due diligence when you see stuff like this, so we're gonna do that. Well, let's see. This is pvpbank.com, Gillen. You'd think for all the times that they have these stupid-ass, like, bots putting this stuff on here, they'd learn to spell Eureka correctly. Yeah, that's got to be an RMT thing, I would think. Okay, well, what do we think? Should I report them for real money transaction activity? Because the note that they left on the login screen today said you should report all this stuff. To give a good assist to the developers. I know when you kill one bot, 7 take their place. They're like frickin' hydras, but... what do we think? Well, in the meantime, that should stay on my little chat log for a hot minute. So let's teleport to Mordana. They used to send you tells, but that report feature actually helped call them down. Ah, okay. So I shouldn't do it unless they send a tell then, or should I just do it because they're still encouraging you to spend real-world money on gil and gear in the game?
1460.
Excuse me. It will still be there for a moment, so if I have to, I can always just, you know, scroll up and click on it. Would do it either way, it really does help. Fair enough. Bop. Okay. I'm totally lost again. Here we go. I always get lost coming out of Mordana because I look at where I am instead of looking at the map, and I can't reorient myself. So. Yeah, it's a good feeling. It'll be good to be able to come back here, although I know we'll only be coming back here for the patch content because we'll have a new home base when we start up Stormblood. So.
Because of course we will.
Well, we gotta have a home base in the area that we're involved in, you know.
Yeah.
No, that's fine, Phil. I mean, not gonna bother me. I have no idea what happened with your phone, but Twitch basically just stopped working, so you turn on your PC and hopefully it won't mess up again. Oh, that's not good. The app might have crashed or something. That's a little bit bad, but hopefully it all buffers out for you there, Conquer. Hopefully your PC doesn't do something to that effect. I didn't drop any frames when that happened, did I? No. No, I did not. Gotta be something on Twitch's end, then. Okay, we just gotta talk to all the Scions here. I was like, why is there multiple people? Yep, they're here. Everyone is here. Yeah, no problem. Alright, let's go speak to all of our crew. And see what we can do here. Probably this other Boulder guy is related to Hoary Boulder there, I would imagine. In some way. I mean, I know that it's probably fairly common to have you know, those sorts of names as a Rogadin, but I don't know anything about Rogadin lore, so I can't really say for sure. Well, yeah, that's fair enough. I'm sure we'll be able to give you guys something to do in terms of the search. So, yeah, it is his brother. Okay, cool. You're still in Twitch, but the stream just stopped and would not load. Nothing on Twitch would load. That is really weird. Yeah, I don't know. My app seems to be working all right. I just have it on to show activity for hosts and that sort of stuff, so... Yeah, I don't know, Conker. That's really strange. Although I think sometimes it closes me out of an app when it updates, but yours, you said it still stayed in the app. It's just it wouldn't load anything, which is still a little weird. Never heard that before. Yeah, I was gonna say there, Hori, he was probably looking for you. All right. I was gonna say, who exactly is this Hanish person? Maybe we'll find out. Who are you talking about, Clement? Oh, are you talking about Aenor? Oh my god, that's what she was making a decision about. Which brother do I want to court? Jesus. Oh, she's up that way.
13x, y16.
I'm trying desperately to resist the urge to say, "Sup, homie," but I guess I just did, so... Rip. Yeah, it seems like a good idea. I don't know if the Dolmens have really... Have they introduced themselves to Philomene directly yet? I don't know. he needs to get his legs back. You drank him under the table, dude. I mean, all of our friends are back, so if he's getting a little overzealous with his drinking, I guess it could be, you know, excused.
Phew. That was close.
If you're gonna say sup, homie, you gotta say it like a G, though.
What's up, homie?
Yeah, like that. I don't know if I have any G in me there, Conker. I'd have to go
Oh,
looking.
thank God, a quick one.
I think I'd have to play GTA San Andreas for the stream first before I had any G in me.
Kick.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Sounds like everybody's getting pretty much back to where they were, so that's good. Sounds like Cole has some G in him, though. Yeah, Cole's played more GTA than I have.
I've played through most of GTA 5.
Hmm.
Well, I shouldn't say most. I've beaten the game.
Ah, just haven't gotten 100% of stuff, huh? Well, that's all right, Alphinode. We can find the rest of them. We found these guys, so we'll find the rest. Yep.
Hey, Jimmy.
What?
What's goad?
It restores TP to someone other than you.
Oh. Do I have that action?
Maybe? I don't know if Bard gets goad. I've never used it personally. I
don't have it.
I basically never use anything to do with TP restoration because it's not really useful.
Okay.
So. Well, of course, Tataru. I mean, you gotta greet everybody. That's like, you know, it's what you do. Anyway, what is a steamed staff anyway? Is that some kind of fish? Sounds like some kind of fish. I'm gonna take that because sesame cookie sounds okay, but yeah, we'll save the cookies for when everybody's back. Okay. What does it do anyway? Let me look at item help and see what it does. It does crit vitality and skill speed. Okay, that's not too bad.
Oh, I see what happened.
Well.
I'm in a dungeon currently because I'm waiting for you. I got Temtara for my leveling roulette, and the warrior was out of TP. That's why he wanted a goad.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And so, thankfully, being me, I carry Tactician on my bar. Because I'm not crazy.
Well, you should carry both, because even though Tactician doesn't usually come into play for TP restoration 99.9% of the time, it does reduce your enmity generation. So
It does?
yes, it halves it.
Wow.
Just like Refresh. So you should carry both, regardless of what you do, until they, like, take it out or something.
I'm just going to keep using it whenever it's off cooldown now, because that warrior is ripping through TP.
If he spams overpower, he will rip through TP, because doesn't that cost like 100 TP or something per cast?
Yeah, he's spamming overpower because he's pulling the dungeon. I think he's a high level.
Probably. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, he's a high level. He's got a Bismarck weapon. I don't... No, it's not the glowy Bismarck weapon.
So it's just the Expanse one.
Yeah.
Wait, they want us to rendezvous with them all the way in Idleshire? You'd think they would have met us right here, considering the Castrum is just south of us, but... Huh. I mean... I would think so. Alright, Tataru, looks like we're off on another adventure, so... Yep, I'm heading that way now.
Poor Lalafell never gets to be around her friends.exe.
Oh, she is around her friends. I mean, not me and Alfinode and Ishtola and Thancred, but she's around the rest of the Scions, so that's, you know, something at least.
At least she's not all alone in a bar now for the entire story.
We did kind of put her on a bus for a good chunk of Heavensward, didn't we? But then again, it was because we didn't want her, you know, getting herself hurt or feeling useless on the road, so...
I think we're about due for another Tataru moment, where we have to save her from imminent danger that she somehow lucks herself into.
Oh, jeez.
Those are always the best quests. Those are the filler quests I don't mind doing.
The comic relief.
Tataru is best comic relief. 100%.
And Idleshire. Yes, I know, I did just use return in order to save on a little bit of gil. We won't have to do that forever, trust me. It's just I need, on top of the money that I need in order to buy the housing plot, I also need like 500,000 more gil in order to even build on the damn thing. So I need to pinch my pennies a little bit because the place that I want, well, there's a nice plot that I want, but it's a first-class house, so I don't think I can wait until it's 50% off, which happens after about a month of it being on the board, because I'm pretty sure someone's going to snatch that shit up before I can get it. So I got to be a little
you could just
stingy with my money.
you could just kindly ask all the high-level players to buy the house and then hold it for you, and then you can give them an exuberant amount of gil for it.
But that would cost even more money than what I'm going to pay for it in the first place.
I mean, fair. But you're also saving your damn money for a nice house. So that I can crash on your couch.
What do you mean less than you hoped, Ishtola? Well, let's find out what she means by less than she hoped. Yeah, what do we find out? Okay.
Thankfully, the warrior is pulling like nobody's business, so we should be fine. Hopefully, I'll be done by the time you get out of the cutscene.
I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm still in Idleshire, so...
Yeah, I know, it's just you're getting awful close.
Oh, yeah, well, that would make sense. Hydaelyn shielding you. That also would make sense about why Hydaelyn was drained of power after a single Ultima. Because she also shielded you, so... Okay, what'd you find out there?
Bang.
Right. So what can we do about Hydaelyn taking her away? Did she end up in the ether too? Do we need to call on someone close to Minfilia? I mean, Kryl is pretty close, not by blood, but you know. I mean, to shave some of her skin flakes off of Louisoix's staff or something?
Where the hell did that staff even go? It was important to the plot for like 5 minutes and then just vanished.
I have no idea. It's probably somewhere.
That is not reassuring, considering that staff, according to the Ascians that were trying to steal it, was like all powerful.
I mean, it was when they, you know, tried to reseal Bahamut. It almost worked. So.
The key word there being almost, but then Bahamut pulled some anime shit out of his butt.
And shattered the staff. In the process. 3 beings, so that's a little weird, huh? Okay, so So where does that leave us exactly? Okay, so it is kind of what I said, where she might still be in the ether somewhere. Right, yeah, we already have some idea of how to get there. Oh, that's not exactly what I was thinking, but we would have had to find a blood relative to Minfilia, of which I don't know if we know any blood relatives anymore. Her father's been dead a long time. But apparently the anti-tower might be the answer.
And you'll never guess who knows about it. Big think.
Well, we're about to find out. Yeah, Matoya knows where the anti-tower is. Great. That would explain why she made an exodus, though. It was not only to keep her research, a secret. It was also to be like, well, someone needs to take care of this anti-tower place.
God knows what the hell an anti-tower is. Is it just like a tower, but underground?
Pretty much, yeah. That's what the anti-part's about, I would assume. It's going into the ethereal sea, which I would imagine is in the life stream directly below the surface of the planet. So it's a reverse tower. Man, we were in reverse mode in the Pharaoh Sirius last time, and this time we're reversing the planet. I guess it's better than hacking the planet. I don't even know what that's a reference to, though, to be honest with you. But anyway, we gotta go see Matoya again, so let's go ask her for another favor.
I wonder how many times we're gonna have to ask Matoya for favors.
Probably a bunch, and I'm sure at one point she's gonna get sick of it and be like, listen, you, if you want another favor, you're going to have to make me some goddamn tea. Or something.
Or do pointless fetch quests.
That could be too, yeah. Actually, hey, hold on. We're in the Dravanian hinterlands. Let's let St. Quethrin go for a fly. She hasn't flown in a couple of days, so we'll just have her do some stuff. Are you guys on the boss, or?
We're getting there. We need to get the rosary and then kill the last 2 orbs, and then we just kill Mr. Mindflayer and we're good.
Okay.
You might be waiting a whole minute for me to get out of this dungeon.
That's fine. I need to go to Matoya's cave first, and then Yugman says that he'd like to join in, so he's got to do you have to still do World Visit there, Yugman, or are you still on Goblin? I don't know how that works. I've never tried World Visit myself, so. But either way, it's still going to take me a few minutes to get everything set up, so you're probably good, Cole. Okay, Matoya's cave should be right over here. Yep. Here we are. Face first into a wall. No, let's not do that. I don't think St. Quethrin wants that. Oh, and thinking about it, I did summon Confucius even though he didn't fight anything there. I've been working a little bit on his rank experience there. I've been having him fight a few things for the challenge log. So I got him up to 50 out of 100 enemies so far. I've been doing like 25 a day because it's relatively simple. I had to get a few crystals anyway because I needed to replenish my supply after making some Kurthan souvenirs for Zloe. So I was like, well, I'll fight a few things around the hinterlands while I'm getting wind crystals. So. There are level 65 mining nodes in the Churning Mists and in the Kurthus Western Highlands, but there was only one new thing per node there, so I'm still not at that magical 150 number to get that Blessed Mindkeep's pickaxe. By the time I get it, though, it won't be as useful to me because I'll be able to access mining gear from Stormblood, so less than useful.
So this is what it's like to have a tank that pulls the entire dungeon properly.
Was he making the healer nervous?
The healer seems to. I think the healers. Yeah, the healers knew. They aren't DPSing at all while they're healing.
Ah, okay. Anyway, let's see if Matoya can tell us about the anti-tower.
Let's do this. Don't worry, man. Don't worry, tanky boy. I got you. I'll refresh your TP if it gets low.
Yeah, our leader of the Scions basically ended up in the ethereal sea. Yeah, I wonder, Matoya. I think you taught her a little too well. I love how she's just like, well, you know me.
Uh-oh. Back the fuck up.
Oh, so there's monsters in there. Alright, fair enough.
Of course there is.
Okay, so it wasn't really a thing that she came here because of. She was just like, well, you know, I already had the title, and I just said, you know, fuck you for him. So. And I'm guessing you know the entrance to the anti-tower. Yeah, yep, through that door there.
I feel so naked without my songs on Bard.
We will. Yeah, we gotta find Minfilia. I wonder what she means by that. Oh, okay. Yeah, she's a little bit turned off by your lack of magic there, Thancred.
Thancred, I feel bad for Thancred. Man's lost all of his magic trying to escape. Trying to abscond from getting murdered.
Yeah, it's fine, Thancred. I could find her. It's okay. I got this. I know she's important to you, but I got this. Don't go killing yourself just because you want to see your not-girlfriend again.
Waifu.
I will, Thancred. Don't worry. We can now access the anti-tower. Okay, so it is right over here. I'll talk to a few people around here. Do I need to repair anything? I don't think I do. Oh, yeah, right. I need to repair my mining gear. Okay, let's repair that. And then once Cole's done with the dungeon, we'll put him in the party, and then we'll put Yugman in the party, and we'll go from there. And we'll see if SB shows up in the next few minutes. Because if they do, we'll add them to the party as well.
Yeah, yes. And then we'll just have a 4-person that we can just murder the dungeon with.
Alfie, no, I don't think Thancred or Matoya would like that, so. Gotcha. Well, Matoya does know best there, Ishtola, so I guess we gotta trust in her. Oh, well, okay then. I'll summon my adventurer friends. I'll figure it out, Kryl. I always do. I got it, Thancred. Don't worry. Sarah Rago, did you figure anything out with your... Well, he already knew his purpose, but, you know.
Get fucked.
That sounds like enough purpose to me. Serving tea 7 times daily is pretty impressive. Maybe he wasn't as bad off as he sounded like. Oh, good lord, excuse me.
You dying?
No, I'm just tired. Alright. I'll hang out at the anti-tower entrance, and Yugman, go ahead and jump in. And right. Cole, once you're out of the dungeon, let me know.
I am out of the dungeon.
You're out of the dungeon. Invite to party. We like to party. Cannot locate a character with that name. Okay, so you probably have to world visit first there, Yugman, so that's a thing.
Alright, y'all take care of getting this party together. I'm gonna do me a thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna finish my hunting log for Bard. Because I need to kill 5 things.
Okay.
If these fuckers don't get in my way.
Where is Interceptor anyway? Oh, that's right. Interceptor doesn't spawn here because this is like the Rising Stones, basically, so. Okay, no problem, Yugman. Just let me know once you're ready. And Cole, go to the multiplayer chat, actually.
I will when I'm not in combat.
When you're not killing things in combat, yeah.
Got you, fam.
How close are you to getting Paladin to 64?
How close am I to getting Paladin to 64? I think it's still like a level and a half. Maybe it's like a level and a 4th now. I'm not too sure.
You might get that 4th out of this dungeon.
I hope so.
I know what I'm gonna get out of this dungeon. Some second chances for my frickin' what's it called? For my Wondrous Tales book. I got the I got a few second chances from doing Pharaoh Sirius hard mode last time, and I got the challenge log thing for it. I almost said hunting log thing for it. So now we'll get this one for 60, the level 60 dungeon once we're done here. Excuse me. I got to do Circus Tower and this, and then I'll probably just use some second chances to redo a couple of these to get 9 out of 9. I might get a line. I might not. It might just screw me out of whatever this thing is in between the Chocobo Chick and the Swordfish question mark? I can't really be sure, but a lot of the other stuff here is like not anything that I can do. The one here, Alexander the Eyes of the Creator, I used a second chance on, I think, the level 60 dungeon, and what it does is you click on the one that you want to use, you want to try again when you use a retry option, and it completes a different one for you. So thankfully it wasn't like Circus Tower or something that I could easily do. It completed, quote-unquote, Alexander the Eyes of the Creator in the book for me. So I might even be able to get all 9 this week. We'll see.
I mean, shit, that's pretty good.
If I do get all 9, I'm definitely taking those Allegan Platinum pieces. Those sell for 10,000 gil a piece, and you get 5 of them. Easy money. Speaking of easy money, I wonder how my retainers are doing. Selling those rocks.
Easy money!
Yeah, that was what I felt like this morning when I woke up to... I had a Urius coat, high quality, on the board that sold for like 118,000 gil. And I also sold all of the limestone that I had from yesterday and most of the granite, so... It was pretty impressive that I got all that stuff sold. Okay, Yugman is in multiplayer call, so go ahead over that way. I'm gonna leave Discord with you. I got out of the call before you stopped screaming there, so. Okay, go into the multiplayer chat and I'll pull you guys in. Okay, there we go. Let's pull Cole in. Let's pull Yugman in. There we go.
Hey, what's up?
How's it going, Yugman?
Going alright.
Good.
Trying to be beast, dying slowly.
And we've got our party mostly together. I'm not sure if SP's going to make it for this one, but we'll be good to go. Cole, you said you're going to tank this one, correct?
Uh-huh.
And you were going to heal it?
Yeah, I can heal this one.
Alright, cool. I can DPS.
Yep. So you can go wild, my friend. When everybody is ready, just let me know. Cole, I know you need to jump on Paladin before I queue up, so...
Oh, don't you worry, I will.
Just
Yeah,
everybody
good to go.
let me know.
This dungeon's really cool.
Yeah.
It's anti-big pull, though, so don't get too excited tank-wise.
Okay.
Oh, don't you worry, I'm a slow and steady kind of tank.
Yeah, that's good, because this is like the most anti-big pull dungeon I've seen.
So you see what the warrior was doing and wherever you just were, Cole?
Don't do that.
Don't do that.
Okay.
Well, the problem is you physically can't, sadly.
Oh, okay.
But it's still pretty cool.
We'll see in just a moment.
Alright, I am on Paladin, regenning HP and mana.
Okay.
Oh, you've played other Final Fantasy games, too, so you'll probably get some cool stuff out of this dungeon.
Oh, are there some references in this I might know about?
There's some pretty cool.
Okay. Cole, you're on Paladin. Yugman, are you on the DPS you want to play?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to click join right about now.
Alright.
Should probably be instant, I'd imagine.
Shouldn't take long. Less than 5 minutes, so...
Instant, basically.
Practically. So what do you have left in your hunting log over there, Cole?
3 Reavers on the outside of Lenosia, pretty much.
Well, you can go do those when you're doing the Sahagan quest that you're doing.
I'm planning on doing those right after we're done with this stuff for story, and then I'm just gonna power through the story.
He's really trying to get Bard to 50. I mean, understandably so, then you can level it easier, but...
That's the main thing putting me off of leveling a DPS is queue times for all the roulettes and stuff. It kills me.
Yeah. Completely understandable.
I generally have a system for that. I will find things to do while I'm waiting in queues. Hunting logs, beast tribe quests, side quests, anything I can find to keep my brain occupied so it doesn't just sit there and I just don't sit there and like melt.
It
Dissociate.
kills me because I can only power level stuff. So if like my machinist is like at 50, I have to get it to like 70 in like a week or so.
Gotcha.
I can only do that so many times.
Yeah, you can only deal with 25-minute, 30-minute queue times so many times without feeling like feeling you're completely drained.
Honestly, I'm of the opinion that pre-50 is a lot harder than 50 to 70 on the account that you have one roulette to work with when you're pre-50. You have like 7 to work with once you're 50, 60. So you just gotta wait through the queue times.
I used to think that until I leveled Dark Knight recently with Squadrons, and Squadrons level you up really quick. I don't know how it is on something other than a tank, but that wasn't too bad.
It seems like because I did the dungeons with Monk for when I had to do the 5 unique dungeons to get access to Sapper Strike there, I ended up doing 4 of the 5 on Monk because I pretty much just spammed Halatali before this. So I did them on Monk, and it was okay. I mean, you have to direct the tank to go attack things with the engage button, but it wasn't really that bad. I had a few little difficulties with certain boss mechanics, but I think you'll have that regardless of what you're playing on, because it's like...
Yeah, because they don't do mechanics, they literally target you with every single mechanic that happens, rather than it spread out between 4 people. So that can be annoying.
Yep. Yeah, and I specifically had a bit of a hard time running around the room against the dragon and Brayflox because of the toxic vomit, and I was like, okay, disengage, run to this side of the room, re-engage, disengage, run to this side of the room, re-engage. There's puddles everywhere. What am I supposed to do here?
That's really brutal, because usually I think it just targets the tank or something, but if you're the tank, you can just move it, it's no problem.
Right, yep.
If you're the DPS and you have to constantly keep disengaging, that really sucks.
Yeah, and I had to stand on the side because I didn't want to get cleaved or dragon breathed or anything, and then he spat it at me, and it's like, okay, now it's in like the center of the room. What am I supposed to do here?
Maybe I'll try to skip that one then.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. I did, I completely avoided Dismael and Aurum Vale because I knew those would be absolute hell.
So if you play a tank, Dismo isn't that bad. But
Okay.
if you have a squadron tank, that's probably not fun. Actually, now that I think about it, I couldn't imagine, because the whole first pull and first boss require you to like position enemies.
Yeah, so it would be really rough to do with the squadron unless you're the tank, I would imagine. Well, I mean, I guess it encourages you to play other classes, which is fine, but I wouldn't try it on anything but Dark Knight.
Than it should be.
Well, I got through it anyway. Either way, I mean, Halatali was really easy. Total Rock was a little tough because of all the poison. I think I ended up almost soloing the final boss of that place after like a certain percentage, because all of my guys just kept dying to the poison. And I was like, I don't really know what to do about this, so I'm just gonna let them stand in it and die. I mean, if the boss has got like 20% of their health left, I can handle this, and I did. So, Brayflox, I told you about, and then
AI when trusts come out.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see how they handle everything with that. I think it's a good idea letting you kind of run through some dungeons with like those party members,
There we go.
AI party members, but I think it would be tricky a little bit. I think it'll definitely be useful in the New Game Plus function if it's what I think it's going to be.
I'm actually kind of excited for that. Like, watching you go through the story again has been really refreshing.
Yeah.
Also do it for myself again too.
Yeah, I've been trying to keep it interesting, so.
I do genuinely hope that going through the story again on a class of equal level, like for that quest, would just let you basically just level it like normal, because that will make leveling so much easier.
Mm-hmm. That would make leveling a DPS from 1 a lot easier if you can just start up a fresh game and level them like you're playing the story for the first time. So.
Yep. Okay, first things first.
Let's get that up.
Tombstones.
Let's get Eos out here. Okay. Ready?
You good?
Ready whenever you are. Go for it.
Alright.
So let's check out what we have here. So did you end up using the House Fortemps kite shield yet, Cole, or are you still using
I'm gonna
the...
wait until I get my other one.
Ah, okay.
Do I have anything?
It's a high-quality Doman shield, right? I forget what the
Yes.
name of it is, but... Oh, I have access to broil here. Nice. I'm not used to that.
I have a lot of skills. I don't know if this kills me.
I was gonna say, who's getting paralyzed over there, but it's not any of us, so...
Thankfully.
Yes. I see now, though, why you're saying it's anti-pull, because it's
Yeah.
platform to platform here, so...
Yeah. Which, I mean, at least it looks cool.
Yeah, it's fine. It's no big deal. Cole, if you start seeing them using any kind of like magic or something like that, just let me know and I'll get Fey Covenant up.
Got it.
I'll keep an eye out, but you know,
My health gauge is almost full. I can cover one of you if you need it.
I think we're good for now.
Yeah, I know we're good to hell, but you never know when if the boss is gonna pull a cleave out of nowhere.
This
Getting
first
cleaves now,
boss is
never
a little
fun.
weird, so honestly, you might need it.
Okay. We thought the jump pads at Crystal Tower were crazy.
Oh, just wait. Oh, just wait.
Let me get that for you, friend. There you go.
Uh-oh.
Oh, there's another rock in there. I don't know why I'm just sitting back here spamming Broil like I don't have Miasma 2.
You're used to the low-level dungeon thing.
I am used to the low-level dungeons. I'm not used to being able to just use all my good stuff.
Ooh. Let's actually use my off-GC ones.
So the Bishop turret is the AoE one, right? And then the
Yeah.
other one is the Rook one? That's the single target, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They used to do a lot more stuff, but now all they do is just auto attack and sometimes put a debuff on the boss.
Oh,
All right.
A little
Is that Jimmy?
let me add low E real quick. Well, you've got Galvanize already, but it's about to run out. Let me just wait for it to run out. And here we go.
Fun fact, you can
actually-
actually click off buffs.
All right, then. I'm pulling.
Oh, you can click off buffs? Really?
Yeah. The person themselves, who it's on, has to do it.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I don't know. There's sometimes.
What's up, Mom?
Whoa!
Okay, then. Those aren't targetable. Whatever they are.
I don't know what they are, but I don't like them.
Is he singing a frog song, Cole?
Yes.
Great.
It hits for small boy damage, though, so I'm not concerned.
I'll have a Covenant just in case. Man, I picked the right spot to stand in today, apparently. Whoa. Just gonna stand over. Okay. Oh, okay then.
Yep, there we go.
I am Froggo. Kill the ads because I can't heal you if you don't kill them, I think. If I had to guess. Because they are singing a unhappy song to
Where
me.
the hell's the other one? There's
Ah! This is just silly. Oh, there we go.
the one. And now you die.
Is he really using Magic Hammer on you? 'Cause that's what it looks like. Use one of these. There we go. Uh-oh. Did somebody else get turned into a toad? No. No, they did not.
Got it.
Can I Asuna that damage down?
I think that one there at the end you can.
Oh, that's a different jumping animation. I must go. My people need me.
Yeah, that's a new one.
Okay.
Oh, I love this area.
This place is really cool looking. I feel like I'm in the nebula, basically. Oh god, they've got mimics in here. Get them all in a neat little row there, Cole.
I got you.
That'll work. I don't know if this galvanize is going to last to the next pull, but here, have one.
Ooh.
Dravanian Earrings of Casting. Well, if you didn't have Augmented Shire Gear, Cole, that would be good for your Red Mage.
Not great.
I mean, it might still be good for Glamour, but, you know.
Who the hell glamours jewelry?
Actually, I did on Monk, because the Electrum Choker that I used looks a lot better than, like, some leather-looking thing. So.
I don't think I've ever actually glamour jewelry.
Oh!
In this game, I don't like it too much. I don't know.
I feel like I could just really turn the jewelry off, honestly, but I was kind of like, well, you know, this actually looks like it would fit okay with the stuff that I have on, so.
Yeah.
Alright, so all you need to, like, stop.
Yeah, I need to start spamming Miasma 2 a little more. Because this broil, well, it works on these fire homunculi for some reason, but it's non-elemental broil.
Alright.
Boy, I hope you can't fall off here. Holy
Oh,
cow.
no.
Pull the biggest guy so I can bane him. Uh-oh.
Oh dear, I didn't get it.
They're shooting Eos. I'm just gonna bane this guy and then pull him closer to you.
I got him.
Come here, you. There we go. Whoa.
All of you are coming with me to the corner.
I keep thinking that electric circle thing is like an enemy thing when it's just the ninja using one of his mudras. It just keeps confusing my brain. Whoa.
Yeah. Something to get used to.
Maybe if I played ninja, I would understand. I mean, ninja would be appropriate considering my pet, but
I've never leveled ninja. I raided with one for like 2 years. I can tell you, other than trick attack being a good skill, I know almost nothing about it.
yeah.
That might be a lot going on.
I don't know. I haven't. I'm more leaning, like I said in the last one, I'm more leaning towards leveling a range DPS if I'm going to level anything else, and I don't know if ninja really counts for one. I know they use dexterity gear, but I think that's a little different.
Yeah. Range DPS is really fun. In some cases, in like savage fights, it's almost like you're playing a bullet hell, but you can still just keep moving around to DPS.
Right. Because all your skill charges are like super
Yep.
instantaneous.
Back in 2.0 and 3.0, Machines wasn't 2.0, but Bard used to have cast times, and so did Machines. It was not fun.
Ooh, yeah, that doesn't sound fun.
This boss has some pretty good references.
Ziggy? Oh, there's a Spriggan on top of the crystal. Oh, man. Alright, let me add low ya.
Oh dear.
Just get him. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, you can pull them while I'm ad-lowing you, it's fine.
Falling him a little further.
Okay. Jittering glare. Let me move Eos a little bit. Well, that doesn't look good. Oh god. Did we get them all? Yes, we did. Let me put Eos over there with you. Might have been a bad idea because those starlights just blew up, but uh-oh. Alright, come here, you. Ouch.
You okay?
I'm good. Theos has got my back. He is slamming me a bunch, but that's okay. We'll have him in a moment. Ooh, that hurt a little. Maybe I shouldn't have stood right next to the rocks, huh?
Oh, he buried these really quick.
It's probably a similar situation to yesterday with Pharaoh Sirius, where it was like we're just so overgeared, you know?
I felt, well, I think... I can't remember. I don't think this one was before Pharaoh Sirius.
I think if I remember right, Pharaoh Sirius was like 3.2, so it was like after this or like at the same time. I forget.
I don't remember.
I will say this: I am surprised that we didn't step through that door and suddenly end up in that one painting where like the stairs are all going in different directions and nobody can figure out where the hell to go.
Whoa, where did you and your friends come from? Okay, I'm a bitch.
Like I expected that sort of a thing, considering.
I wish. I really wish dungeons weren't mostly straight lines, and you would like that one or 1,000 Malls or something where it's actually like there's like a bunch of different branching paths and stuff. I wish more dungeons were like that.
Yeah, yeah, that would be cool.
Kind of got that with Palace, but I just wish it was a little bit more than that.
Right
Also,
there, so that it wasn't just like, you know, hallway after hallway, and then a boss. I mean, I enjoy the mechanics of the bosses themselves. It's just sometimes the dungeons feel like you're just trying to get to each boss rather than like, you know, other things. Whoa.
How did I know?
Have a sacred soil, because I can redo my other stuff. Cole, I'm gonna save Whispering Dawn. I don't think we need it for this fight.
Yeah, save it for the boss.
I love how he just kind of is assuming that there will be a boss immediately after this because it's getting to that point.
Yeah.
Sometimes you gotta rely on the tank instincts.
His spider sense is tingling, you see. Wow.
Gotcha.
Wind up mages. So did this used to be like some kind of freaky puppeteer workshop or something?
I assume so, because there are a lot of puppets in here.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh shit, that's a shot. You can take some of that overtime damage.
Whoa.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Oh, the pain.
Did you just get Caster LB1 call?
Possibly.
Because that's what that looked like. Whoa! They're dropping in from the ceiling and behind us and all kinds of crazy crap. Oh, here they come again. I'm just gonna leave Eos where she is. I think she's in a pretty decent spot. Catch that guy with miasma too? Nope. Well, then have some, friend. Round 3, fight.
And here we go. It'll take me a hot minute.
Just spam flash or something. I wish I had like a way to shift a little bit of MP to you in case you needed it, but I do not.
I don't know if that works in tanks.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'd have to. Oh god. I'd have to look.
Focus the mage and the Viking, please.
Okay.
Alright, the Viking's dead.
That Viking's dead. Mage is gonna be dead in a second because of miasma too. Yep. Getting that refresh there, that'll help.
Before, the way refresh used to work on Machinist is you would have to put out your bishop turret, I think, and then you would have to turn on something that makes it give out MP rather than doing damage, so it was like a trade-off.
Oh, so it was like a battery, basically?
Used to make it feel a little bit cooler, but now it's just auto attacks.
Oh god, it's Calcabrina. God damn it.
Yep.
I hated this boss in Final Fantasy IV. I don't even think it was that hard either. It just... I don't know. Maybe it's the dead look in their eyes.
About it.
What'd you say?
I think I remember hearing people complain about it.
I don't remember if it was really, like I said, that hard. I think it was just annoying. Most bosses in 4 weren't that hard so much as they were annoying, really.
Well, good luck figuring out how to tank this.
Cole, good luck.
It's gonna be a Tonberry situation, ain't it?
I mean,
Okay, I'm going in. Whenever you're ready, Jim.
I'm good. I galvanized you, so go for it.
I'll start with you.
Red versus blue.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
Spread
okay,
out.
they die pretty quick. Oh my god. I got hit by 1. That's fine. I'm gonna go after this Calca right next to me. Because everything else is dead. For now, you see.
Oh.
Puppet Master must be around here somewhere. Yep, I figured that was coming.
Yeah.
Let's see. Eos, why don't you go hang out by that Rook auto turret? Oh, there's an eyeball. Whoa, I was dangerously close to that. I think that singed the right side of my body.
Well, you dodged it.
Yeah, I did. Thankfully.
I'm not actually too sure how that one works. It's been a while.
Initiating murder.exe. Ow.
I don't like this.
She didn't like my joke. Is she gonna summon the Hell House from Final Fantasy VII now? Welcome to the dollhouse. It gets worse here every day. Oh god. Slapstick. Oh, that's funny. Exactly what it's supposed to do.
Focus the
Where did you guys go?
We are the ads.
Oh, shit! That's awesome. Can you stop that? Okay, she stopped that. Here, Cole, have a sacred soil. Ooh. I got terrifying glance, but it didn't do a damn thing, so... I think I know what that's going to do, though, if nobody LB's here. Like, if we got to another mechanic, maybe that would have something to do with the doll thing, but...
Well, unfortunately.
It petrifies you.
Oh, does it petrify you? Okay. I didn't see anything on the bar there, but... That's still terrifying.
Oh. So this is, I think, the only dungeon that drops 2 minions, and one of them is untradeable.
Oh, interesting.
So both versions of Calca, I forget what the other name is, but one of them is untradeable, which is unheard of in dungeons.
Oh, that's interesting.
And if you pull out both of them and stand next to each other, they dance.
I see. Okay, so it would be basically like a Calca and a Brina. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Yeah, that wasn't too hard once I realized I didn't have to pull all of them at the same time at the beginning of the dungeon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That helps a little bit.
The beginning is very, very anti-big pull.
Wasn't too bad, though. Made it through all right. We're overgeared to hell, but, you know.
Hopefully up near the end, some of those dungeons will be a bit more difficult, I guess.
I figure, yeah, they probably will. I mean, they gave me I-240 accessories for some of those missions in the last patch, so it'll start getting up there, I think.
Yeah.
I find myself wanting to get into good habits with tank, but find it very hard when the dungeon's really easy and all you need to do is occasionally pop a cooldown when you think something's going to hurt.
Yeah. Pretty much the only way to get pretty well acquainted with that is like the most current extreme dungeon or expert dungeon.
I actually used one of my cooldowns that dungeon because I thought it was going to do something. It's the one that nullifies knockback because I thought knockout was going to knock me back.
That makes sense. Oh, look, we found Mama Crystal again.
hast thou journeyed unto me, as I knew thou wouldst.
Well, I mean, you know everything, so I wouldn't be shocked. Since you know everything, though, do you know where my friend is?
We are the word of the mother. We, who were once called Minfilia.
Maybe placing her all the way up there, not exactly the best thing. Maybe place this on level so I'm not just staring up her skirt all the time. But why is she...
Much time hath passed for thee since the bloody banquet. Since I hearkened to her word.
So are you like a puppet of
Mother.
Hydaelyn now, or...?
Hydaelyn guided me towards Y'shtola and Thancred, that I might be swept up in their flow and delivered unto the ethereal sea.
That explains who the third person was.
There, adrift and alone, her voice silent once more, I prayed for those we had lost, for those we can yet save. To her I would make an offering.
Like what?
We speak now with one voice, one will, one word. Unto thee we bequeath the most precious of gifts, the truth which lieth at the heart of this world.
Okay, then.
Thus do we beseech thee once more. Hear, feel, think.
So, does that mean Thancred's not getting his not-girlfriend back, or... Okay, then. Apparently we're flying now. That's
Before there
fine.
was life, in the depths of the ethereal sea, light and dark did once dwell as one.
That would probably be the balance they've been referring to a lot, you know, other than the
But the
Astro
darkness
card.
coveted power, and the balance was broken. Thus was I forced to banish him unto the distant heavens, to forever remain apart, a moon bound.
So you're saying Bahamut was basically the incarnation of all of the Ascians' darkness.
In
Okay.
sundering the star did we cry out, and the barriers twixt planes chanced to falter.
Or are you talking about the actual moon there?
Across 10 and 3 were we then divided. Reflections of the source, each possessed of a shard.
See, we've heard the number 13 previously. Maybe this is what it was referring to?
Zodiac longeth to be made whole. For his restoration, for his resurrection, his servants labor without cease.
Well, yeah, the Ascians are pretty much on our tail every single place we go. What should we do about them?
They seek to tear down the barriers which surround the source.
You know, other than just kill all of them. We can do that just fine, but, you know.
Thus do they rejoice in
Like how
their
you're just flying
ardor,
around having this
in
conversation.
your calamities.
It's just like, yeah, okay, this is a good
Each
feeling.
mark.
Just casual conversation. This is like tea with Hydaelyn, except instead of tea, you get to experience flight.
I mean, I guess at least it's pretty cool.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. So the Ascians are trying to rejoin the 13 pieces of the world that got broken
7
apart.
times have they succeeded. 7 times hath the darkness grown stronger. 7 times have I failed.
So those were the calamities, right?
The Ascians cannot be suffered to continue. This is my final.
Your final what? Your final what? Hydaelyn! Hey! Don't lose it now! I know I want Minfilia back, but...
Is all but spent. With what remains, I will return you to the shore of the ethereal sea.
Okay, so you're not coming with us, huh? That's not good. What the hell am I going to tell our friends, Minfilia?
Blessed children, go forth and seek. Seek.
Yeah, but seek what? You're being really cryptic again, Oh my god. Man, Thancred's gonna be pissed.
That's not good.
No. So, that means that it's not a Disney death. She's dead, huh? Well, that's, yeah, like I said, Thancred's gonna be a bit upset.
They really took it to heart whenever everyone said they didn't like Minfilia.
They were like, hey, you didn't like 1.0? We killed it. You don't like Minfilia? Don't give us any ideas. Oh, that's mean.
Did you find Minfilia?
A while for that one too.
I did find her, Thancred, but I don't think that the news is what you're gonna want to hear. I hope you're all sitting down for this one, because if not, you're about to be.
How do you even explain this one?
I couldn't even fathom. I'm glad that it cut to black, because it would have taken me a while.
The word of the mother. I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah, I only have the vaguest of understandings myself, Alfie notes, so you're not alone there.
Nor am I. Cryo?
As unbelievable as it sounds, I see no reason to doubt her. The word's tale. No one was more sensitive to the will of Hydaelyn than Minfilia. And if Hydaelyn has grown so weak that she can barely make herself heard, it is not hard to see why Minfilia, having joined with her, might struggle to maintain her own form.
So they're one being now, one consciousness, essentially.
What? Why would she need to maintain her own form? Are you saying she's gone? But that cannot be. Not now. Not after all we have accomplished. We were meant to usher in the dawn's light together.
Yeah, this isn't gonna...
She threw herself on the fire to fuel your dawn's light, boy. You'll just have to usher it in on your own.
Yeah, Matoya, maybe poor choice of words with Thancred standing right next to you. I don't think he's gonna...
so ungentle?
I was gonna say, I don't think he'd touch an old crone, but... She was our friend, Matoya. Could at least show a little sympathy.
Tell me about the Scions, boy.
The scions of the Seventh Dawn lay before Eorzea's salvation. Whenever the realm is threatened, be it by Primal, Ascian, Garlean, or any other, we take up arms in her defense, that all in Eorzea may live to see a brighter tomorrow.
And that's very noble of you. But in chasing after these lofty goals of yours, you seem to have lost sight of some basic truths. To win a war, you must be willing to do whatever it takes. To fight, to kill, and if necessary, to die.
Yeah, I don't think Minfilia was planning on dying when she was going to a royal banquet.
The path
Just,
you've chosen is
thought.
paved with the dead.
It was supposed to
Walk
be a
it
good
with your
time.
eyes open, or not at all.
I know the truth of which you speak, and have from the first. If the Ascians will go to any length to resurrect their god, then we must needs be as committed to our cause, to unmask them and their schemes, and to crush them both utterly.
I mean, I'm on board, but I'm still waiting for Thancred to, like, take one of you by the scruff of your shirt and be like, God damn it, what the hell?
Come,
Some
there is much
such
to be done.
stuff.
Yes, of course.
Sounds like Ishtola's taking the lead on this one.
Thancred, wait!
He's gonna need a little time, Alphinaud. He just...
No, this is all wrong.
He lost a dear friend. I mean, we all did, but I think he's taking it the hardest. Well, that wasn't what I was hoping for when we got to the end of the anti-tower, but...
Yeah, that was a lot of work for just a goodbye.
Yeah. Let me switch back to Monk so I can get some XP out of this quest. Sorry, Eos. Thanks for the help, though. See you next time. No, I don't think she is, Alphinaud. Yeah, I mean, this is what she told me specifically, that she had to go, that Hydaelyn was telling her she had to go instead of escape. So if she saw that through to the end, I can't really blame her. Yeah. I don't know that it ends, Alphinaud. I think you just get to points where it's less, like, it's a wavelength. It's up and down, and it's less upsetting, and then it's incredibly upsetting, and yeah. I don't think it ever ends, dude.
It's not a fun world to be in.
No, probably not. Down the up staircase. Let me actually just... I probably should have eaten that food while I was in there, but it's fine. Let's just... oh, let me switch back to Scholar. And repair my gear. Sell a couple things, and then we'll keep going. There we go. Well, you won't need that or that. And, well, I said I wanted to see what the Steam staff was, so... I guess we'll eat it now. I don't know what that tasted like, but I'm well fed now, so that's probably a pretty good thing.
There you go. Well, I'm probably going to go back to the feast grind, so I'm going to hop out for now, but I'll still be in stream chat if you need me at all.
Alright, Yugman, sounds good.
Alright.
Thanks for helping out with the anti-tower.
Yep, anytime. Catch you guys later.
Yep, take it easy. Okay, so... yeah, I don't think Philomene's going to want to hear about that. If I thought Thancred was going to be, you know, ready to kill somebody, Philomene's going to be ready to kill somebody. So... Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Well, I mean, I already kind of took my little vacation, so... Where would you have me rest? Oh, that's where I could rest. Okay, there's a ceremony going on. Alright, yeah, sure. We'll go see what Emmerich's up to. Let's just hope this ceremony doesn't end as badly as some of the other ceremonies I've been to. Because specifically the one that I'm thinking of with all my other friends there, it ended very, very poorly.
You know, this brings up an amazing, godforsaken question that's been reeking through my brain ever since that scene ended.
What's that?
Why the hell did Hydaelyn call her back? It's almost like Hydaelyn's pushing us on a path that is filled with loss.
Do you mean called her back in the Ethereal Sea there?
Yeah, because think about it like this, like why?
Well,
did she need Essence that badly?
No.
Is Hydaelyn-
Hydaelyn and Minfilia are the same thing now. They're one consciousness. So she was projecting Minfilia to show us that Minfilia was no longer just Minfilia. She was both of them. And so she pulled her back in, but not because she couldn't, she was sapped for essence, and crystal essence or whatever, but it's also because as Minfilia, she was having difficulty maintaining the form because of how weak she is. So, let's see. Tataru is... Or no, not Tataru. We're looking at Ceramic. So we still need to go to the Forgotten Night, but not in the Forgotten Night itself. It's also kind of like linking the fire in Dark Souls. Okay, I see. That makes sense.
What does that mean in that regard?
Well, in Dark Souls, you can link the fire, and you can retain the Age of Fire for a while longer. So, Minfilia essentially, quote-unquote, linked the fire. She allowed the Hydaelyn to continue for longer than she would otherwise. But it cost her entire being, basically, in the process. I mean, her being was merged into the consciousness of Hydaelyn, but yeah, Minfilia as we knew her is probably long gone, unfortunately.
And that leads to an even darker question. Who's next? If Hydaelyn can't continue, who's she going to pick out next from the war, from our dear little entourage to fuel her?
Well, we got to find a way to power her up again.
If I lose that Lalafell in the cat costume, I'm going to fucking kill somebody.
I did receive your invitation there, Sir Emmerich.
Good, good. You of all people should be present.
Yeah, what's with the celebration? What are we up to? You trying to put on a feast for all the people in the town? Make sure the broom is well fed?
When the true brothers of the faith seized control of the vault, I feared the worst.
As you should.
Yet in adversity were we blessed with the promise of peace between man and dragon through Vidofnir's timely rescue of an innocent child. Timely, I say, though miraculous or providential might better describe the event. The gods themselves could not have devised a more fitting symbol of hope.
Yeah, it was a very coincidental rescue there, wasn't it?
Needless to say, we could scarce let such an opportunity pass us by. Which is why I set about making formal arrangements for a peace conference between our peoples.
Oh, so like between the other city-states too, huh? Is that what you mean, or?
You and yours have done more to bring us together than any, and it is only right that you attend.
I mean, fair enough. I guess I could use a little break.
But I confess, that is not the only reason I would be glad to have you there. Given Nidhogg's implacable opposition to the peace, it is possible that he and his followers may attempt to disrupt proceedings, in which event your presence would be a comfort to all in attendance.
And, you know, I'd need to beat some people up, so I'm okay with that.
I have no wish to invite the worm's ire. But if our fractured nation is to heal, if we are to move forward as a people united, then we must do whatever is necessary to bring about lasting change.
Well, if we figure out which direction to go in to find Nidhogg, you know I'll be there, Sir Emmerich. Gotta help you guys get on the right... Okay, what the hell, dude? Have you been working without sleep again?
'Tis nothing. 'Tis nothing. Lucia cautioned me against giving vent to my passions, lest my wounds reopen.
Well, yeah, you got stabbed right below the diaphragm, man. You start breathing too hard, it's gonna open back up.
It has not been easy reaching out to our opponents in Ishgard, many of whom sympathized with the actions of the true brothers. But in so doing, we have limited the influence of the zealots.
Okay, well, that's good.
The people are ready, my friend. This conference must go ahead.
Okay, then we'll make it happen. No problem. I'll be there, Sir Emmerich.
I knew you would understand. The conference will take place on the border of Ishgardian and Dravanian territory in Falcon's Nest.
Oh, okay.
Lucia is there, seeing to the final preparations even as we speak. Pray join her at your earliest convenience. It would not do for the guest of honor to arrive late, after all.
I mean, fashionably late is a thing there, Emmerich, but I guess I could get there in due time.
Oh, and one more thing.
Okay. What's up?
A drink. We should make time for one. Once the conference is concluded, I mean. By my reckoning, 'tis long overdue.
Yeah, I think so. Might as well take you up on that offer. Sorry, just thinking about the reason why we need that drink, because we're gonna need it a lot. I don't even think a drink will help with that, though, because you can't exactly wash away the deaths of other people. So that's not exactly a thing that works. Okay, well, we gotta go to Falcon's Nest, so let's head to Skysteel. The gate is right there. Hey, SB, how's it going? Where are we now quest-wise? We are on this War of Hours. We did the Anti-Tower about 25 minutes, half an hour ago. So, not too long before you got here. We finished that up. And now we're moving right along with that. And we have, let's see, so we're gonna finish up patch 3.2. Not today, I don't think. We'll probably finish it up tomorrow. And we will, there will be a few things to do in between 3.2 and 3.3. So if you need some time to catch up, not to worry, you'll have some time. Like Anti-Tower, it's got fun references and also terrifying dolls. Yeah, they were a little bit disconcerting, that's for sure. So, it's a good reference to Final Fantasy IV, though. So, still don't know who the puppet master is of that tower, but, you know, it was a pretty good dungeon. We kind of melted most of the things in there, but, you know. Lucia, good to see you again. Yeah, Emmerich sent me here because you need help with a feast of some kind. Well, a celebration. The feast is a totally different matter. Right. Oh, what you got up there? Oh, okay. I sure hope so. Something like that's, it's gonna stick around for a while, I think. Well, you'll have a little relief once it's all over, that's for sure. Oh, okay, cool. I guess I'll go get some sleep then. Or, you know, do whatever it is you guys are doing. So is there a room somewhere around here, or? I am looking for something to do, despite the fact that she told me to, yeah, take a rest. I'm kind of like, well, you know, let's just keep this rolling. I don't think I'm gonna get Monk to 64 today unless I start having to kill some stuff, because these quests aren't exactly giving decent chunks of experience, but that's okay.
I mean, they're interim quests. They're not supposed to.
Right, yeah, I know. That's true. Yes, we found out that Minfilia and Hydaelyn are essentially the same consciousness now, and she did it in order to ensure Hydaelyn could continue functioning for a little longer. And it
continued functioning for a whole 5 minutes after we started talking to her. Thankwood's having the worst fucking day.
Yeah, he's not a happy camper, I'm sure.
Oh god, that's even worse. I just realized something.
Wow.
We talked him out of going with us, and that would have been his only chance to say goodbye. Oh, my fucking soul.
I mean, he would have joined her in there because he potentially would have died in the Anti-Tower, considering his etheric imbalance. Yeah, he's having a hard time, I think. Can't even imagine, considering how long he's known Minfilia.
Everyone's having a bad day today. And considering this game's general nonsense with tone shifts, it's probably gonna get worse.
I mean, potentially. Oh, okay. Let's go make our presence known then, like Lucia said, and then I think she said we're gonna meet up with Amanolin and Artorial.
I am genuinely surprised with this. This game's plot is surprisingly dark, considering it's an MMO. Generally, most of them don't have the balls.
It's part of their storytelling.
Fuck me, I love this game.
Good to see you again, Redwald. Well, good. Good. I'm just waiting for when it all goes downhill, man, because it's bound to at some point. And I'd like to be at the font of it, so.
The last time all of this went downhill, we lost our entire party. It's going to go downhill again. We don't even have the whole party together again.
Oh, jeez. Okay. Well, if we have to, we'll ride out to the Convictory and let them know not to try to murder, you know, Vidofnir or something stupid. Hello there, sir. I have no idea, to be honest with you. It's got to be sometime soon. Well, good. He's your faith is well founded in him. He's a good guy, and he knows what he's up to.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I sure hope so, there, Roth. I mean, I don't know that the heretics, if they're under Needhog, are going to treat with us, but I don't think those heretics specifically are the ones we're talking about. I think we're talking about the ones that followed Isael and Ray Svelgir. So. Yeah, fair enough. Nobody wants to get bathed in dragon fire.
Although, considering this game's tone, that's probably what's going to happen. And that would be a kick in the nuts.
We shall see.
Oh, we're going to spend an entire expansion you trying to end the Dragon Song War. Oopsies, patch content, all that shit you did for absolutely nothing. And then Nastian's going to come along. Hey, Warrior Light, want some drugs?
Oh, jeez.
And those drugs are the Harkness.
Manolin seems less talkative than usual. I wonder what he's got going. Anaros said they'd need my help soon with him, so maybe it'll be a quest. Well, times change pretty quickly when, this sort of stuff's happening there, Artorial. Right. Some kind of crazy world we live in, huh? Oh, hey, Lucia. Oh, jeez, really? Okay, but that's directly counterintuitive to Emmerich's orders. Do they want to be labeled terrorists, too?
I don't think they care.
Okay. Yeah, the second in command of the Knights Most Heavenly, the Lord of House Fortemps, and the dude who saved all their asses will probably be a bit more of a deterrent. Oh, okay then. I wonder why he's suffering from melancholy.
I think I know why, but I'm not going to say it because I might be right. Keyword there being might.
He even knows how exhausting it might be to keep an eye on him. Alright. So you guys go take care of that, and I'll keep an eye on your little brother. Sounds like my day every day in real life. Okay, Manolin. Sounds like you're up for more guard duty. Yeah, you're gonna need to guard more than just this tavern. So, hey, I didn't say that's what he said. I mean, I'm thinking it, but that's not what I said. Oh, okay. So go kill silver wolves. Is that what you're telling me? Okay. Yeah, keep an eye on him because he's gonna. It wouldn't do for him to go get himself in trouble or slip and fall on some ice or something. Let's see. Oh, stand watch for wolves. Okay. Well, that's easy. Right over by my mining spots for dragon obsidian. Fair enough. Oh, nope. Hang on. St. Quethrin is more well suited to this weather to fly about. So let's have her do some flying. We'll give Confucius a bit of a rest. He's been flying us around for a little while now, so. Cole, I know you're in a cutscene, but I'm about to hit up some enemies, so probably going to hear some Batul music in the background. Uh-oh, ghost wolves. Wow. Excuse me, pardon me. There we go. Any more wolves? No. Alright. Nope, I did it again, didn't I? Yep. Sorry, Confucius. I know you want to fly me everywhere, but I gotta... St. Quethrin can't be, you know... We have to keep her in practice, don't you know? Oops. Pressed 1 instead of Q. Oh, here we go again. Well, that was incredibly easy. Let's go see what kind of trouble Amanilin's getting into. Because I'm sure he did that in order to distract me from something. Yeah, of course, it did say he's not really his usual self, so maybe he wasn't distracting me. Amanilin, I have called the wolves for you. Okay, good. A grizzled fellow? Oh, probably Thancred then. Okay. Okay, where did you dispatch him to? Camp Riversmead. Oh, Amanilin, you don't really know what was over there last time, do you? That place is a little bit nasty. Oh yeah, I think that person's got a Kongamato there. That's what it looks like from this distance. I can't really get closer to them, because they have the same flight speed as I do, so unless they stop, I'm not going to catch them. But that's what it looks like. That's cool. Don't often see too many people using the Beast Tribe mounts, I find. I don't know if it's because some of the Beast Tribe mounts aren't exactly, like, you know, like, aesthetically pleasing, or if it's just the people who don't do the Beast Tribe quests. Could be either one. Alright, if I were a Thancred, where would I be hiding? Ah, okay, this makes sense. What's up, Thancred? Yeah, I was directed here, actually. Oh, okay, so you helped them with the wolves, okay. He's, he likes to get other people to do the work for him, Thancred. You'll notice that if we have more dealings with him in the future. Okay. I will meet you back there, then. Seems just like a quest with Amanilin, where we have to go all this way for 3 lines of dialogue and then all the way back. Okay, well, it wasn't that far of a flight, though, so I suppose I don't really have to complain. I could, but it's not so bad. Don't I know that for the truth, Thancred? Don't I know that? Well, that's because of who you work with all day there, Anwa. That's, I still don't know how to pronounce their name, and I don't think I ever will get it all the way because we see them so infrequently. Well, we've been reunited for about 1 patch there, Amanilin, but, you know. I sure hope so. You guys keep baiting it, and you know what's going to happen if you keep baiting this stuff. It's just going to turn crazy and ugly and just awful. Well, let's see how badly this goes south. Of course he wouldn't. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, Thancred. I'll head in without you and just get some grub. I forget if I took the helmet off or not. I did not. Well, that's okay. No big deal. I'm ready for some food! And some good company! Yeah, maybe a drink or two.
Welcome, welcome. Find yourself an empty seat and I'll be with you in a moment.
Thank you. I will do just that. Just like cuts to me eating like freaking the Son Goku family.
A mug on the house. Let's get some color back in them cheeks.
Thanks, I could use it. Sheesh. It's pretty good.
Afraid food will be a bit longer than usual. We've got a lot of hungry folk to feed, what with the conference and all.
Yeah, makes sense. It's alright, I'll just bide my time over here. I'm pretty good at it.
So many people with cause to celebrate. To think there could be peace in our time. After all them years of fighting.
I think you guys deserve it. 1,000 years of war. I think you need a little bit of a respite, huh?
When I heard about the conference, I knew I had to come. I knew I had to be here. To do my bit.
Yeah, makes sense.
My husband, he died fighting the dragons, you see. And here we are. About to break bread with him.
Well, I mean, it's not that your husband died in vain. Don't think of it that way. He fought and died for the purpose of what's happening here today. He fought and died for the promise of peace. I don't know if that's any consolation, but... Oh god, echo headache! Too much coffee! Is it an echo headache?
You were right, my friend. You look tired. Reckon you could do with a good long rest?
I don't think it's an echo headache.
After all you've done, I'd say you're dead.
You bitch! You poisoned me! I'm not on Scholar, I can't discern it myself. Oh, there go the legs. Oh god. Okay, hang on. I might be okay. Oh, nope, dead. Well, not dead, but you know.
Sleep now. Sleep. Sleep and leave us to our affairs.
I'll sleep when I'm dead or right now. This is a strong sleeping potion.
This was never your fight.
Isn't yours either. Oh, I hope everybody's gonna be okay. So it was an echo headache, but it was also a strong sleeping poison.
My son. They told me he walks in Alone's halls. Him and the rest of his unit.
I mean, I hate to break it to you there, lady. They're probably lying. He probably did the same heretical shit that the rest of King Thornton's group did. Or Bishop Thornton. I think he was king. King Bishop. It's a pretty powerful chess piece.
I expect they think it's comforting.
It's not.
Every time I come, I cry. I cannot bear to remember, but to forget would be 1,000 times worse. Yet
Sounds like a
that is
familiar
what they
tale.
would have us do. Accept this truth for the sake of peace. Bury the past and look to the future.
We're not asking you to bury it. We're just asking you to look at the past in the light of it was done so that we could see this peaceful future.
But he was my future. My flesh and blood. My heart.
I can see how it would be a bit of a different situation, though, for a mother to bury their child. There's no force in the world that is should make that happen. There's no cause in the world that should make a mother have to bury her son or daughter. Nothing's worth that. At least not in my eyes. God King Emperor Thornton, yes. Sith Lord Thornton.
Is this it? We're the only ones with the courage to oppose this madness. Cowards, a lot of them. They think only of the prize, of the peace Sir Emmerich promises them. They know in their hearts it's a lie, but they go along with it anyway, desperate fools. But not I. Not I!
The only one who sounds desperate here is all of you, I'll be honest.
I see the worm that killed my brother in my dreams every night, and I will not rest until he lies broken at my feet. Him and every last one of his accursed kin.
You can't pay blood for blood, dude. It never works out. It just leads to more blood.
All this nonsense about kings of Eld, as if I care what they did or didn't do. Makes no difference to me and mine. Have the dragons sued for peace in 1,000 years? Are they bollocks? It's a bloody ruse is what it is, and Sir Emmerich and the rest of them bloody fallen for it.
It's only a ruse if Needhog wins, that's the thing.
But what can we do? They believe, and naught we can say will ever change their minds.
Well, don't encourage them to do things there,
Like
lady.
it or not, man and dragon will come together at Vulcan's Nest, and all will be forgiven. Forgiven and forgotten.
We won't forget. Again, I can't forget. Neither can any of you. But you can look to the future and say, hey, maybe this could just never happen again.
I will not let that happen. They will remember the true face of the enemy. I will show it to them. And we will rise up against them once more.
But that would mean you're the true face of the enemy. If you're saying it like you're going to make the dragons the true face of the enemy. The only enemy that's going to happen here is you because you're terrorizing your town.
Hey! Hey! This is no time for napping.
Yeah, you don't say. I wish I had a choice in the matter. What the hell happened?
Do you have your wits about you?
I hope.
Good. Come with me. We have a crisis on our hands.
Oh, God. I take 5 minutes to take a nap, and there's already another crisis.
Warrior of Light can never sleep.
Yeah, fair enough. I'd be wrong, though, if I said I didn't live for this stuff. Was I mugged? Drugged, more like, Conquer. This asshole put a sleeping poison in my coffee. So now I'm gonna put a fist down her throat.
Hear me, brothers and sisters. Oh, do not be fooled by the honeyed words of the Dravarnians. The peace they promise is but a prelude to
This entire arc of the story is slowly but surely making me wish I wasn't a silent protagonist so I could just scream to the sky, what the hell else do I need to lose for you people before you understand that peace is the only way we're going to get anywhere instead of murder? But then again, the world is cruel even to heroes.
all your loved ones show no mercy.
See, you're saying all this, lady, but all of the people that you were using to do this terrorist act that you were about to do are dead or broken on the floor here.
Does not your heart cry out for vengeance? Your blood boil at the injustice? Remember the face of your enemy, brothers and sisters. Remember it, and strike back!
It's too bad I don't have Warp Strike at this point. I could be like, okay, if you insist, toss the Warp Strike sword at her and murder her in cold blood.
Give it a minute.
You there! Don't just stand around gawping! Do something, man! Stop her!
Manolin, slow down, slow down.
Yes, my lord.
I don't think that's a good idea. Because now you're killing each other.
See here the true nature of the Highborn. With lies and deception they lead us to our doom. And dare we raise our voices in dissent? Death is our reward.
Maybe because you're trying to continue a war that's been plaguing all of you for 1,000 years. Maybe if you didn't do that.
This is the choice they have given us, brothers and sisters. Death by dragon's fang, or death by nobleman's command. Death to all we hold dear.
Good job, Manolin. You just screwed it for the rest of us.
I spit on choices, nobleman! You will take no more from me! No more! No more!
Oh, somebody else got her. Oh, he shot her again. Okay.
What have you done?
Exactly what you told him to do, Amanolin.
I only did as you ordered, my lord.
Mm-hmm. Good job. Good job.
I feel bad for him.
I gave no such order.
I think I know what's causing him so many issues and what's causing him to be really sad. And then he's got this shit on his plate. Damn.
Last time something like that happened in a game, you got mugged. Oh, okay. Yeah, it was close to that. If only I wasn't drugged, I could have kept my eyes on him a little better.
I think that was the point of why she drugged you.
Well, she didn't drug me knowing that the story would place Amanolin as the person who just screwed up peace for the next couple of patches. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Thancred. Understandably so. He just, like I said, screwed it for the rest of us. Oh, after you were drugged, you were mugged. Okay, gotcha. Well, thankfully she didn't take any of my 1.3 million gil, so... I don't think she took any of my belongings either. No, as a matter of fact, I still have a max potion on me, so... Well, the divide here is going to take a little longer than we thought now to... It was going to take a little longer than we thought anyway, but now it's going to take even longer to fix itself. Okay, well... because they thought it was the right thing to do, and they were entirely wrong, man. I just... You do the best you can, that's all you can do, but when you ruin it for everyone else, that's not really cool.
You know what would be an interesting angle for the story to go at this point?
Wow.
It just starts getting played out like the Warrior of Light is just getting sick of all this crap, so we start going on all these quests to effectively just wipe out the Ascians and the Warriors of Darkness, and at the end of it all, we just win. Like, there's no enemy left. We're done, but everyone's still dead.
I don't think they're gonna give us that kind of storyline. I mean, maybe, but... Yeah, I figured he was gonna dissociate a few people, or dishearten. I don't know, disillusion, that's the word I'm looking for.
Oh no.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. They're wrong to try to hurt people, but we can't hurt them in turn. You can't, again, you can't pay blood with blood. It just leads to more blood. So don't just react. Take a minute to say, okay, she can speak her mind freely, and as long as I don't react to her in any way, except for ignoring what she's saying and keeping walking on the path of peace, the only person who will look like a fool is her, not us. So, like, go full Dark Knight, Conker says, Cole.
It would be an interesting angle of just like suddenly the story starts focusing around the silent protagonist more and more as we start to just give into those negative impulses.
There are no calls for justice, though. The dead will sleep forever. They can't call for anything. They're dead. What's done is done. Let them sleep. I just wanted a nap, man. Well, I guess I didn't really want a nap. I did. Lucia said, hey, go take a nap, and I was like, I need something to do. So, I guess I didn't need a nap that badly, but... Let's see what Thancred has to say. This place is a mess now, as is probably going to be most of Ishgard, but... Yeah, it's a bit of a pickle, unfortunately. Yeah, they're gonna be nursing these wounds for a while. The mental scars left here will take a little bit to get over. You know, other than Emanolin and that guard doing their thing. Right, exactly. I get the feeling this hit Thancred pretty close to home. It's poignant that he's the character that we're receiving these quests from, considering what happened with him and Minfilia there. Augmented Hellfire weapons. Are these tradable? No. Let's see. Paladin. That's Marauder and Warrior, Dark Knight, and Samurai. What does this look like? Granted, I don't have, you know... Oh, actually, it's probably easier to see on my back. Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't seem like it would fit the aesthetic, really. And since it's untradeable, I might just take the silver pieces, honestly, since I can't get, like, some money out of it. We'll see. Yeah, I can't blame Thancred for wanting to leave this place behind. Right. Probably not. He's probably still having a bit of a heroic blue screen of death, considering he just did a very villainous thing. I mean, it's hard, you know. I say that as a bystander to the whole situation, but it's tough when you're in those sorts of situations to keep your head together, especially when you're in a situation like Emanolin, where this has literally never happened for you before, and you just do the thing that you think is right, but it's the worst possible thing you could have done. It sucks, but that's what happens when you have to be a leader to your people. I wouldn't say you bear full responsibility, Lucia. Yeah, what do we need to do to get this place back to working order? Okay. Well, that's no good. I mean, I'm glad we got some of them, but... Okay, good. Oh, she's still alive, okay. Sounds like we need to question her. Oh, the convictors drew you guys away. Okay. Yeah, I would detain them for questioning, because that's not cool. They're supposed to be people that protect... I mean, I guess their sworn duty is to protect everybody from the dragons, so they weren't technically disobeying their orders, but those were orders that were passed down to them by King Thornton, who has long since died. So you'd think they'd be, considering the kind of laid-back people they seemed like when I was over there, they'd be a little bit more want to, I don't know, do something that involves less effort, like not killing dragons. I'm going to have a talk with Gentilot over there. He's not going to be too happy about this. Yeah, we're going to have to do something to get their faith back. I don't know what it would be, though. Yeah, we spoke with them for a little bit. They seem a little upset. Yeah, true. But how do we do that, Artorial? Okay, fair enough. Yep, will do. Half a mind to leave this place behind for a little bit anyway. Come on, Emanolin. No, don't even give me no bullshit. Time to face the music, man. You did this. Now you gotta pay for it. I wonder where he went. That's a little strange. I think he went after his manservant instead of going back to Emmerich's. Oh boy, here we go. Let's go chase him down.
Shit's getting real. I'm also ahead of you, and that's not helping.
Will do once I finally go back there. You guys can take care of the the craziness. So Mandolin's got to be around here somewhere. I don't know where that dragon went, but it gave me an idea. Let's have a look for him, St. Quethrin. It's got to be around here somewhere. And the higher up I am, the better vantage point I'll have. Granted, I have to keep looking at the ground, which will make her fly closer to the ground, but... Let's see. I'm on the edge of the circle now. It's got to be here somewhere. Maybe up here? I haven't checked up here yet. There's a kitten on the roof? Whose kitten's on the roof up here? Poor thing. Hi there. What are you doing all the way up here, little kitty? I wonder if that noblewoman is like, my cat is on a roof! I need to rescue it! Alright, fuck this. A Manolin can wait. I'm rescuing this cat, if that's what the side quest is. Yeah, that's what this is. Oh, God. I got your cat. Don't even worry. Come on, St. Quethrin. Let's rescue a cat. It's weird. I'm like using this as an interruption to my things. Normally, rescuing a cat in a tree is like the first thing you do as a hero. Meanwhile, I'm over here doing it like way into my adventure. Yeah, we got to save the kitty. Okay, I have the cat. I am not taking her anywhere, him anywhere, them anywhere. I'm just seeing if I can use this vantage point to find a Manolin. Good luck with this one. Oh boy. That's not, that's not really good luck. I have your kitty. Here you go. How would you even get up there anyway? I know cats can jump some pretty high distances, but that was like several jumps. Yeah, that's a Coeurl kitten. She's gonna grow up to be a bit of a lion. All right, when she grows up, you can deal with it. That's fine. You're welcome, by the way. Crazy lady. I hope she can handle that kitty. Wasn't there a window on or near the roof? Maybe. Let's go look. Well, there's some skylights, and I guess there's some small windows up there, so I suppose the cat could have dropped out of there or somewhere. If I were in a Manolin, where would I be? Oh, okay, here's Hanawa. What do you do, tackle you to the ground or something? What are you doing out here? Okay, he didn't tackle you to the ground.
No, no! What have they done to you? Onawa! Onawa!
Oh, must have hit him. They probably did that to exact revenge on
Is that
you.
You, my lord? You seem rather flustered.
Well, yeah, you're laying on the ground with a big wound in your head.
You imbecile! What in the seven hells happened to you?
My apologies. Some few of the guests expressed a wish to leave, and I implored them to stay.
And they didn't take too kindly to that, did they?
They took issue with my request.
I'd say so. Good lord.
Oh, gods forgive me. If I had only been more careful with my words.
Do not blame yourself, my lord. I know that you and your brother have Ishgard's best interests at heart. That poor woman. She lives in the past, clinging to the memories of the lost.
She does.
But the future holds so much promise, so much joy. And you, You know that better than any.
Okay, we should probably take him to a healer.
Calm yourself. The boy will live. But it's imperative we get him inside and into the care of a Chirurgeon without delay.
Yeah, probably a good idea. Meanwhile, let's go face the music.
Oh, we were so close! Why does it all have to fall to pieces?
I think you should look in a mirror on that one, Amanolin. I don't mean to, you know...
want to live in peace? Don't they want to be happy? We all want the same thing, and still it falls to pieces.
That's because they didn't know how to get there, man. They didn't think that what we were doing was enough.
Tell me, what was I supposed to do? Someone, anyone, tell me, what was I supposed to do?
You're supposed to keep your fat mouth shut. How about that? You're supposed to let her talk and let people see. Okay. Thank you, Thancred, because I was about to stuff my fist down his throat. Couldn't do it that lady, I was sure gonna do it to him.
Stop looking to others. You make your choice and you live with the consequences.
I don't think that's gonna help you in any way, Amanolin.
Consequences. You who always know just what to say and just what to do. Your every deed is greeted with a round of applause.
Well, maybe if you didn't act like a dick the whole time. Nice.
You know nothing about me. I have fought tooth and nail for the people I hold dear. Done everything in my power to save them. And I have failed. Learn to live with it. I have.
Damn. I still feel really bad for Thancred, but holy shit. I can't say if I was in his shoes I wouldn't have done the same thing, though. Because that's a hard situation. Jesus Christ, are you two okay? Okay, good. Well, at least he's gonna try to do the right thing. Yeah, I think Amanolin needed to chill a little bit. Thancred was about to give him a sleeping poison. Only his wouldn't have been a poison. It was a fist! But I'm kind of glad Thancred didn't, like, knock him flat on his ass or knock him out or something.
Jesus, Thancred just fucking... That boy went flying.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta put a guy in his place, Thancred. Sometimes he needed the push, I think. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's fine, Thancred. Like I said, if it had to be done, it had to be done. Oh, more elegance or hellfire stuff. What do these look like? Oh, I see. So they're like upgraded fists of fire. That's tempting. How does that look with the helmet on? That's pretty cool. That's pretty tempting. I might just take those. Cause I mean I'm gonna get 2,000 gil out of it otherwise, so it's like those are pretty badass. Anything else that I might want?
The hellfire stuff does look pretty damn good.
I think you can get it though. I think you can trade for it at Idleshire if I don't get it here, and then you can augment it.
I don't know how you get it though. That's the thing.
You might need to do like Alexander or something to that effect. I don't really know. Anyway,
I could see it being like an extreme mode effort thing.
Okay, so we're heading to Ishgard then, huh? All right.
I suppose that would be a very Dark Knight thing to do.
What's that?
Just suddenly, like, after all this nonsense that's going on in the story currently, for the main character to just suddenly snap and just straight up go after the villains. I've never actually seen that really happen before, where the main character, instead of resolving to just be a better person for the umpteenth time, just says, fuck it. I'm just going to go beat all the bad guys because I have protagonist powers. I haven't seen that, honestly, in recent fiction.
Probably because it's
it's not necessarily a trope either, just like the whole casting aside of the whole like, oh, I need my friends or my power kind of thing, or the friendship is magic shit like that, and just being like, you know what, fuck it, I'm the chosen one. These people have caused enough suffering, and I just lost somebody excessively close to me. I'm just going to beat the shit out of them and then spend the last half of the anime fucking just chilling. And trying to consummate if what I did was right.
Something tells me that would go a little bit south, I think. Because that sounds like a deep hole to dive into.
It's not even like a deep. It's not even like that. It's just like the whole thing ends with we beat the Asians, defeat the Warriors of Darkness, and then we just say screw it. We're kind of done with all this crap because we're done with losing people, and then we journey to the west, and then suddenly we're in Stormblood embroiled in yet another fucking conflict. But then again, that's just me theory crafting. What exactly is going to happen? I know what's going to happen.
Oh, what didn't befall us there, Count Edmond? I'll tell you. It was a bit of a trip. That's what the Dark Knight quest wanted you to be, Yugman says. Yeah. Thankfully...
I'm just a chosen Dark Knight.
Thankfully, at this point, I've beaten out my quote-unquote better nature.
Well, it's not even about giving into the darkness. It's about the fact of just, like, not wanting to deal with the pain of loss anymore because we've already lost so much, and we're watching everyone around us slowly but surely just crumble.
That's what happens when you... It's like Matoya said, though. This is a war. Sometimes sacrifices have to be made.
Yeah, but why do the bad guys seem to never lose anyone? We seem to lose everyone.
The bad guys have lost a few people. Let's not forget we just killed Thornton. We killed 2 Asians in the process, and we killed the 3rd one during the patch content, so... Not this patch content, the one between A Realm Reborn and Heavensward, so... There's losses on both sides, and I'm sure both sides feel it. I mean, we sure do. Yeah, I figured. News travels fast around here anyway there, Emmerich. I figured they'd be. There's no exaggeration here. He made a grave error of judgment. One that will probably reflect on your household for many moons to come. Sorry to say it there, Count. Conker's got a good point. Yeah, maybe the bad guys don't show it as much as we do because the bad guys already lost those close to them before becoming bad guys, which led them to become bad guys in the first place. That's a good point. Because we don't know what they lost before they became evil, psychopathic murderers, so... I mean, we know that they lost their entire world, the Asians, but... Well, we don't know what else they lost. Yeah... That's the problem that we're having, and I mean, I'm a fighter, man. I'm no tactician, no politician. I don't really know how to fix that stuff. So what do we do? Well, there's only a few bad apples ruining it for the rest currently, Emmerich. I'll be honest. No, I don't think you're denying it at your peril. You're denying the nature that you're just used to. It's not a good feeling changing your ways so fundamentally, but you have to. Well, I figured that was what we were doing. Right. Mm-hmm. It's a bit of a delicate drawbridge we have to cross here. Right. And now we have to use them to divide us, basically. Oh, okay. Well, that could help a little bit. I mean, you wouldn't be denying your violent nature then, so... Well, the Feast Season 13 is going on currently, Sir Emmerich, so maybe Ishkard can jump into the fight. Okay. When in doubt, have a tournament of power.
Of course.
You guys are gonna have to train hard for that. Oh, okay. Well, that might, yeah, I was gonna say, that might help him, clear his name a little bit. Okay, sure. Man, didn't see this coming. Yeah, probably there, Count. I'll see if I can shake him a little bit from his wallowing to see if he'll confront you directly and tell you, I did this, I'm going to make it right. I get the feeling it's going to be a bit of a hard process to do with a Manolin, though. In this tournament, who would I represent? Well, I'd have to represent Limsa because I'm Maelstrom. I'm practically a Storm Captain at this point, so I'd have to represent Limsa, and therefore Limsa would win. So... Like, there'd be no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If their captain and all their knights were in there with them, then the pirates would win, no doubt. Hey man, we're all used to fighting, it makes sense. At least to me. I'm a fighter though, so maybe that's why it makes sense. They're even asking the question that Conquer just asked. Right. No, I'll stand for Limsa.
But I'm standing for Limsa.
So we'll both stand for Limsa.
That's unfair to have two protagonists on one team. That's like instant win.
I feel like this is a little bit like snappy towards Thancred there, but I guess I will stand for my friends and comrades. They're important to me, so it's about a part of uniting the world, Thancred. You got to stand for, you know. Right.
I suppose that would be right about the whole bad guys lost everything becoming bad guys.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I'm gonna go see Hilda and see what she's got to say about this whole craziness. Where's oh, Lucia's here. Okay.
You know, I just realized we've killed like 3 Ascians and that's it.
Well, we don't know how many of them there are. If I had to guess, there's like 13, but
of course there would be 13.
Considering that's their like lucky number. Something ridiculous.
Satanic dickheads.
Yeah, I have Lucia. He has some crazy news that I wasn't really expecting out of him. Yes. Right, yeah. Again, we didn't expect that we'd be answering blood with... Well, this isn't really blood. This is blood for sport. It's like people like airing out all their, you know, bad blood and dirty laundry or something like that, and watching other people. It's like catharsis, essentially, for people. Watching other people almost kill each other probably be okay for other people's violent tendencies. Okay. Yeah, he was looking to see if Hilda would join you. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Then we will go and deliver that to Hilda. Is she just down, oops, in the broom? Pretty much, yeah. Okay. Can you just, like, watch the tournament unfold rather than participate in it for once? I don't know how they're going to handle this exactly. I would imagine they won't really give me a choice in the matter. They'll probably have me stand with Ishgard because, well, they need the help. And they probably can't account for the fact that, oh, hey, you're in one of these 3 grand companies. So...
Or, you know, our dear friends the Warriors of Edge are going to show up and try to murder everyone.
I mean, yeah, if that's the case, we'll have more important things to worry about than a tournament. So... Thancred, you left a little early, which is a little unusual for you. I did, but I already got what I needed. Hilda, I have a missive for you. Well, he's thought that through. That's what this is all about, so... Yeah, I'll give it some thought. What?
talking to myself. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay.
I'm ahead of you, watching cutscenes,
Oh, okay.
just making commentary.
Oh, Manolin? Yeah, I haven't seen him. Okay. Sounds good. I'll go look. I was gonna say I haven't, what was I gonna say there? Hold on, let me look back at the dialogue. Yeah, I haven't really given mine to fighting with Ishgard, but, I get the feeling they're gonna direct me in that, way. I need to go to the pillars, which is not here. Okay. Ah, of course, he's in his favorite spot, the Jeweled Crozier. Great. Well, I don't think we're going to get Monk to 64 today. I'm still 100,000 experience off, and I'm not going to be getting that from these quests. So I will probably be 64 for tomorrow. Well, I guess it depends. It depends on what I have to fight for the Vath quests that I do tomorrow. So we'll see. You really like this spot, don't you? I guess it lets you see the whole city, but as they pass by on their business. He will. I think he got him there fast enough. Yeah, you need to participate. Well, in this case, I think the decision they made for you is a little justified, considering what you did. He's like, don't look at me like that. It terrifies me.
Okay, he was not sad for the reason that I thought he was sad.
Hmm.
I was under the impression he was pissed off because he wasn't inheriting the house.
Oh.
Like most royal brats.
Listen, Manolin, you can still be your own person just because you're being told what to do by your house. You just have to do what they say to do and put your own spin on it. Not in a negative way, not in a way that will divide the people, in a way that will allow you to be an individual, but also honor the house that you are serving. Yeah, but that's in the past, man. Your house will change now because of the peace we're all looking for. Right? So find it, and then just follow it. And don't do something stupid again like what you did back at Falcon's Nest.
Yes, thank you for opening up that wound again.
I'm probably going to beat that into the ground before this is over. Yeah, but you're only going to alienate the people around you, Manolin, if you do that. Well, I mean, I hate to break it to you, but you did cause that to happen. Yeah, but you're not showing cowardice by doing it. You're showing heart for your people as a whole, which is what you will... Well, I suppose Emmerich did say that he has to make his decision, so... Alright. I guess we can let him go make his decision. I can't make these decisions for him. I can say anything I want, but... If I made these decisions for him, I'd be no better than the people that he's specifically raging against currently. So, I would assume... Yeah, we're going back to see Emmerich. Alright. Let's see what Manolin has to say for himself. Well... He was gonna be talking to, Lord Manolin, and I'd like to be there to make sure he's alright. I have to see these decisions through, you see. Oh, he's probably discussing the melee with Count Edmont, so... Wouldn't you know it, the man of the hour's here.
I wish to speak with you before the Grand Melee.
Proceed.
How do you do it, my lord? How do you lead with such certainty when so many of our countrymen will not hear of peace with the Dravanians? Some of them hate you almost as much as the dragons themselves. They decry you as a patricide in the streets. They even tried to kill you.
I get this distinct feeling that I'm going to be dragged into a fucking marathon of cutscenes if I click on this next story quest.
What is your secret? Where do you find the strength?
If it makes any difference, after this quest is over, we're probably going to call it for the day.
Oh, that's convenient. The next part of the quest has an instance. This is the part where I stop.
Back to bard leveling.
Our nation has been punished for the sins of our
No, I'm just going to sit here and just wait, because I'm kind of want dinner.
If our punishment is to end, I believe we must right the wrongs of antiquity and move forward as a nation united. Needless to say, my father did not share this opinion.
He'd rather we stay divided. And a divided house shall not stand.
He did not believe the people strong enough to bring about their own deliverance, trusting only in himself. Tyranny seemed to him the only solution. But I have faith in the people, Lord Amanalain. I have faith that they will weather this storm and overcome every trial we set before them. Many have fought and died to see this blight upon our nation's history cleansed, and I would not let their sacrifices be in vain. Though we invite reprisals, the risk is worth the reward.
That was well said. Couldn't have done it better myself, that's for sure.
To believe, I do. Lord Commander, through my careless orders, a pall has been cast over these proceedings, and I beg the opportunity to make amends. I, Amanalain de Forton, do hereby request leave to take part in the Grand Melee.
Sounds like he convinced him. Wow. Even his father's like, what the hell?
Who am I to deny such a heartfelt plea?
His dad suddenly became very
We would be honored to
proud.
have you join the fray, my lord.
You will take charge of the Ishgardian forces.
For all my other responsibilities, I am still Lord Commander of the Temple Knights, and I would not soon yield this duty to another.
Fair enough.
The esteemed Sir Emeric leading the Temple Knights and the Watch into battle along with my youngest. I could wish for no more.
Just so long as nobody dies, I think we'll be okay.
Then you wish for too little, my lord. There is another who might yet join the fray.
Oh god, here we go.
An indispensable ally to whom we owe much and more.
Thancred! No, no.
An adventurer beholden to none, who nevertheless chose to champion our cause, who has shared in our suffering and in our glory. A warrior without equal, who I am privileged to call a friend. There is no one I would rather have fighting by my side.
Well, you know, when you put it like that, man, you put so much pressure on me.
I ask this in full knowledge of your obligations, and will not think less of you should you refuse. But if your conscience will allow it, might you oblige me, my friend, one more time?
Well, the Admiral's not going to like my choice very much, but when I tell her about the time that we've had in Ishgard and the friends we've lost here, I think she'll understand. Sure. I will help.
Because of course you will.
If I'm doing it for anyone there, Sir Emeric, I'm doing it for Hirschfont. Yeah, and Iseo and Justinian, but mostly for Hirschfont. Let's be honest.
Together we shall give the people a spectacle for the ages. A celebration to mark the dawning of a new era.
Boy, I hope so. Because I think everybody could use the dawn of a new era at this point, especially Ishgard.
I'm skipping.
Okay, well, let's see what Thancred has to say, and then we'll go from there. how far after this point, Cole, did you find out about why Amanelin was upset? Is that like the next quest or something?
No, it was just like, I was under the impression it was just because his family was telling him what to do.
Oh.
I was under the impression it was because he wasn't inheriting the household.
Oh, okay, I see. So you were
Like,
talking
you know,
about the
basic
scene.
scummy rich kid, yeah.
You were talking about the scene that we saw before he enlisted in the melee. Okay, I see. Well, the honor's all mine. It seems like Ishgard's being led down a better road. I did nothing but just show them the way. That's all. Oh my god. Thancred, this is just me, man. I can't turn it off, okay? Yeah, I think if anyone's gonna need your help, it's probably gonna be Elda. Let's be honest. I'm taking the claws, man. I can't not. Okay, well, a very bad thing has happened here today, but I'd like to believe that in mere moments, and by mere moments I mean a couple of days, probably tomorrow when we do the stream tomorrow. Hopefully the situation will start to resolve itself. I'm not going to hold my breath at it resolving itself by the end of this patch.
It's gonna get worse.
Yeah, it probably will get worse, but it's always darkest right before the dawn, and I'd like to believe we've taken a step towards it today, despite what happened. So, that's going to do it for today's episode of Final Fantasy XIV, the stream edition. I'm going to sit here in the barracks where it's nice and warm until next time, when we have a chat with Lucia to see what preparations need to be made before the grand melee begins. So, thank you for watching, everybody. I appreciate you coming out to Twitch and YouTube to check out the stream, and I will see all of you on the next one, which will be tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Until then, everyone, take care, and have a good night.
Peace.